You won't believe what recently surfaced. XRP ETF Inflows. Man, you need to prepare yourself. You will have to wait till you notice this number subtly. And you know what? It hasn't even been discussed yet. But it's game on when they do. Right now, I'm telling you, this may be the moment we look back on and say, that was the spark. We're talking about more than simply little things. Given how these ETF flows affected Ethereum, Bitcoin, and 13 XRP, it's not just a pipe dream, it's a real possibility. $22? It's also not that far-fetched. I'll walk you through the precise calculations and setup involved. I've witnessed hype cycles, you see. I have experienced the bull runs. This is where we are at the moment, and it feels different. I'm explaining the precise reason this is occurring right now in this video. How quickly XRP could run when the dominoes fall and what smart money is doing in the background. This could be the start of XRP's largest breakout to yet, so let's get started. Bitcoin $108,779 and 715 XRP and Ethereum coming in at $2,000. Someone must leave the old I have no idea what to get. I gave it a little thump in the butt with the old stick. Do you understand? It's simply relaxing. It seems to be locked at around $2.30. However, you are aware of how this device operates. It coils, coils, coils. When it becomes monotonous, people stop caring about it and begin pursuing other coins. Then, all of a sudden, we witnessed this monster explode upside down. Between 2017 and 2020, we served from 2020 to November 2024, during which time this item was between 50 and 60 cents. When you got up the next morning, XRP was already racing. We increased from 50 cents to almost $3.50. Suddenly, we made a 700% move higher. We are preparing for that kind of migration. We are looking for such kind of relocation. Remind yourself that if you haven't joined that Patreon group yet, this is the perfect moment to do so. Always be aware of what is happening, where we are heading, and what we are focusing on. The charts are released every Monday, which helps you get ready for the week. Bitcoin, 2 distinct XRP charts on various time frames, all coins, and the total 2 and total 3 market caps are among the things we accomplish. People sign up, join YouTube, and avoid advertisements. This is something you all deserve. You know what? Breaking news? Tariffs are effective. Tariffs were supposed to be ineffective, but guess what? I'm come to inform you that tariffs are effective. India recently declared that trade talks with the US were going well. They expect a successful deal in the near future. When Trump entered office, we were aware of the strategy and the imminence of terrorism. People despised what he did the first time he ran, but they enjoyed what they saw in the US economy and stock market. The same thing is happening now, but since the US is leading the drive in cryptocurrency, we may add some spice this time. Keep in mind that we will spearhead the cryptocurrency movement, and that rate cuts are the only thing that can possibly happen this month. It is something I will continue to discuss. Powell, Jerome. He's printing money already. Should he lower interest rates, Bitcoin will rise sharply. We have been discussing this story for a while now. The gathering is at the end of June. Therefore, somewhere around June 20th, give or take that period of time. Powell must take the microphone and inform everyone that he is either cutting or lowering rates. You will witness all of the cryptocurrency reach a new all-time high within that week if that announcement is made. On that day, you will witness fireworks. Before then, I hope that Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high and that XRP breaks through the terrible resistance we are currently facing, which is essentially from where we are all the way up to $3. After that, we will enter price discovery, and you will see where this thing goes once interest rates are announced, I promise. There will come a time when they will be severed. Do they get cut now is the question? Or should we hold out and wait till they get trimmed, which might be a bit too late? I'm hoping that's not the situation here. This was published by Crypto Insight. Bitcoin's hourly RSI is breaking downtrend as the price attempts to break its ST structure back to the upside, which is very major news. This implies that momentum is measured by the relative strength index, which is displayed at the bottom of the screen on the 1-hour chart. It has been trapped in a downward trend, with declining highs over time and waning positive impetus. The fact that it is currently breaking above the trend line may indicate that the buyers are once again becoming more powerful. We have discussed the necessity for Bitcoin to reach a new all-time high during the first week or week and a half of June. The post has been removed from Patreon. All YouTube users were able to view that post as well. Join YouTube, receive that information, and purchase it for free. It provides you with the precise date that we are searching for. This is a big shift in momentum, people. Before the price completely verifies it, momentum is beginning to turn bullish. Bitcoin may signal a change in its market structure and pave the way for higher levels if it can overcome important short-term resistance at this point. These could be shorter timeframes if Bitcoin experiences a price action. Have begun to shift, perhaps as a component of a bigger shift. To support this argument, you must continue to look for confirmation, such as higher lows or a 4-hour candle closing above resistance. Then, if you're not receiving your XRP and Ripple news from XRP at the moment, visit my website, which is entirely focused on XRP and Ripple news. All you have to do is get on there. Yesterday, more than 30 articles were published. Yes, exactly. It never stops. When it breaks, everything is yours. XRP outperforms Ethereum and Chainlink, reaching 90% profitability. According to this article, XRP's profitability has significantly increased, surpassing 90% of its circulating supply. With this noteworthy accomplishment, XRP surpasses a number of prominent cryptocurrencies, solidifying its standing as one of the most profitable investments in the current state of the cryptocurrency market. The words, analyst fund. According to Sandman, a blockchain analytics company, most XRP tokens and circulations were purchased for less than the cryptocurrency's current market value. With 98.4% of Bitcoin's circulating supply and profit, XRP only trails Bitcoin in terms of profitability when compared to other leading cryptocurrencies. On the other hand, Dogecoin is at 77.9, Cardano is at 80, Ethereum is at 71.5, and Chainlink is at 80. A significant metric that engages investors is the profitability rate. Everyone should pay close attention to that. After then, trade in XRP futures expands worldwide. CME data validates. According to this, the CME Group only a week ago introduced both normal and micro-sized XRP futures contracts. The instruments had a total trading volume of 4,032 contracts during the first 6 trading days, which is equivalent to about 86.6 million in notional value. A spokeswoman stated that non-US trading hours accounted for about 46% of the entire volume. Quite intriguing, in my opinion. Additionally, it mentions that there are 2 sizes available for the recently launched CME futures contracts: 2,500 micros and 50,000 XRP. It's one of the biggest exchanges in the world, and you love to watch it. You know what, people? They're launching RLUSD. This is significant. You're looking for this. In an increasing number of transactions, RLUSD outperformed USDT and USDC. Very intriguing. Then listen to this clip, J.D. Vance. Let me check that you are listening to my headphones.